Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, and my camera's a little high or low. Um, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am excited today. I'm just a happy camper today. I don't know why, I just am. And of course, I love talking about paper pumpkin. So today is Wednesday, therefore it is Paper Pumpkin Playdate. It is time to play with our paper pumpkin kits. What have you liked best about this kit? Do you like the gold foiling in it? Do you like the colors? Do you like the fact that it's plants? What have you liked the most from this kit? Now, before we jump into this kit and do our alternate today, I want to talk to you about the last chance sale and the retiring list, and the fact that on Monday, instead of the make-along, I did a retirement. So we talked about all the different things that are retiring, and I showed you what was already sold out. And I was supposed to go yesterday on live. Hi, Sharon. Here for your little bit? Yes, church night. Got it. We won't be here super long. So I wanted to tell you that the reason I wasn't able to get on yesterday at noon like I had originally planned is because the track meet was bumped up to noon. Found out Monday night. And was scrambling Tuesday morning to get some things done before, because I was in the middle of a training as well. And yeah, so I was sitting in the freezing cold wind and rain watching a track meet instead of doing this for you. And then today, as I was prepping to do it earlier, I realized I can't even keep track of what is selling out as fast as it's selling out. So what I'm going to do tonight before we do our alternate is I'm going to show you some of the things. So how many of you get on and say me or me too or I feel it if you get in and you go to order something that you wanted and it's no longer available? All right, give me a sad face, give me a crying face, whatever. How do you feel when that happens? Well, I've got a little trick for you that I can share with you. There are some things that they have excess of. In other words, they have high inventory. So I'm going to show you and tell you some of the things where they have a lot of it. So if you want it, you don't have to worry about getting the little note that says no longer available or not currently available or sold out, whatever. Yeah, it feels horrible to do that. So I decided I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that Stampin' Up! Has told us they have an extra amount of. So are you ready? I'm going to show you some things, or the things that I have. I don't have everything, so I'm going to show you the things that I do have that they have an extra amount of. The mini blending brushes. So let me grab one. This is the regular size. This is the mini. Okay, they have lots of these. They have an excess amount of these, high inventory. So if you like the blending brushes, really the little ones work just as good as the big ones. And for some things, they might actually work better. So I do recommend that you get those. I'm probably going to use these today, or I know I'm going to use some of these today. That's why I have them out as well. The other thing they have excess of is the alphabet a la mode. You haven't seen me use these yet. I keep forgetting about them. I need to. So the alphabet a la mode dies, where they cut these cute little letters. I won't be using these today, but I will be making a point to use them soon. So they have a lot of these. All right, so if you order these things, and I'll just leave them all out here, if you order these things, you won't have that problem of, oh my gosh, they're out of stock. Oh my gosh, it's no longer available. So you don't have to worry about that. These two embossing folders, I was really surprised to find out that they had a high inventory of these, because I do use these a lot. These are the Splatters and Stripes 3D embossing folders, and you have seen me use them many, many times. They have these really cool stripes. These are two of my favorite embossing folders. I wish they were bigger, because sometimes I would like to do a larger piece than just this. And for this one, for the stripes you can. For this one, it's a little trickier to line it up. But so these embossing folders, they have a lot of them. So if you don't have these yet, I highly agree. So one of your favorites, oh Sharon, which one? Tell me which one is your favorite. The embossing folders, the minis, or the letters? Because that's what I've shown you so far. The other thing they have a lot of, and you've seen me use these a lot as well because this is my second package, are the brushed brass butterflies. So if you like butterflies, you don't have to worry. These are not going out of stock anytime soon. They're not. The embossing folders, yes, these are some of my favorite embossing folders. I mean, you've seen me use them a lot for a whole bunch of things. But the brush brass die, whoo, say that one really fast 10 times. Brushed brass butterflies, they have a lot of them. So you could order them and you don't have to worry about them coming back and saying no longer available, or out of stock, or currently unavailable, or whatever. It'll go and it'll just click, yep, got it, in your cart. All right, another fun jewel that you've seen me use, you can tell, is iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. All right, they're a little bit larger than the regular rhinestones, but the cool thing is that they're so iridescent. They pull in whatever color you're using, they will pull it in. So this is another one. They have extras. You won't have to worry about getting that dreaded notice that, nope, they don't have them. And then there's the classic matte dots. I actually haven't used these. They come in white, very vanilla, gray, and black. How universal is that? You can use them on pretty much everything, right? So they have lots of those too. Nice, right? The other thing they have a lot of are these embossing kits. Now, even if you never use this, because I've told you that it's kind of staticky, you could still run your powder around it, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure that will help keep it from being so staticky. But these tools alone right here are worth every penny. The embossing buddy and these tweezers, these reverse tweezers, these are so awesome. You've seen me use these tons of time. This whole set, they have extra inventory on it. So how awesome is that? The other thing that I have that they have extra is the vellum basics. I forget to use vellum. I need to make it a point to use vellum more often, especially these. These are cool because you can use the blending brushes and change the color of this. So this one is a striped vellum paper, and these are 12 by 12. This one is a polka dot vellum paper, and this one is a leafy vellum paper. So I'll be showing these to you here pretty soon. I was kind of surprised. I'm trying to use now what's not retiring, or what is retiring, and then I'll be switching to the things that are sticking around. And this vellum is sticking around, and they have a lot of it. So you can get it. You don't have to worry about getting that dreaded message. The other thing they have a lot of, and we'll be using them for Card Club, and my Card Club people are going to get a whole pack of this, and I've already got some cut down. This one, all right, remember, because we're doing it on this card for Card Club. I just placed my order today. Isn't that so cool? It makes a great sky and background for that silhouette. These dies, I think, are still available. I did not get to check today. And then this one is the other one. So it's 2 of each of these papers. Aren't they so cool? And you don't have to have the stamp set that they are in the catalog with. You can get them and do anything you want with them, like I did with this one. All right, so you'll be seeing I'm working on something with this that I want to then show you. So these are the things that you can get because they have extras of them. Another thing is this great punch, and it's going into the new catalog as well, and I love it. It's become one of my new favorite punches. These 2 punches are probably currently my most used punches, but this one, they have excess inventory on it. They have a high inventory, so you won't get that dreaded message saying that it's not available. The other thing is the in colors, all right? The Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, and Tahitian Tide. All of these ribbons, these metallic ribbons that actually tie a bow pretty easy, they're all excess inventory. Plus, the Stampin' Blends that match these are also excess inventory. Let me see what else. stripes and splatters. The Petal Park Builder Punch, which is flowers. I don't have that one, so I can't show it to you, but that one is excess inventory. Oh, the Pearlized Enamel Effects, which I'm not sure if you've seen me use it. I forget about these because it's been a while since we have them. They came out in the fall mini catalog, so I need to like put them closer so I remember to use them. But we have a red, black, and white. So these are great for making some extra designs or putting them in the center of flowers. So I've got these closer at hand so I remember to use them. The Song Builder Punch, they have a lot of those as well. And then the blending brush storage, which I don't have mainly because I don't have a place to put it. I use a mug myself right now because that's just what I have room for. The Warm Welcome Photopolymer Stamp Set. And then all the Stampin' Blends from the new in colors and the ribbon from the new in colors, or not the new, the ones that are now going to be second year, these. All right, so these are all things that there's extra inventory, so you would be able to order these and not get that dreaded message. Give me an emoji on how that would make you feel. Hi, Kathy, great to have you on here. What kit are, I'm not actually showing a kit right now. I'm showing you the things that are extra inventory. So they have a lot of it on inventory. So I was saying that if you don't like seeing that currently unavailable note when you want to go order something, all of these things, they have extra. You won't get that. You'll be able to just order them and get them. All right. The small blending brushes, the happy labels, this kit. This is a great kit for embossing, all right, for heat embossing. And then these gems, these fabulous embossing folders, and these letters. So you've seen me use these a lot. I've used these quite a bit. I still need to use these. All right, so now we will go on to our Paper Pumpkin kit. This was the March 10-year anniversary kit. Let me see if I got any others. Great kit. So I feel like butterflies. Yeah, I like the butterflies too. All right. The vellum is pretty, and it's just not something I've ever really gotten into using a whole lot. I love it when I do. It's just for some reason not one of those things that I think of off the top of my head. So that and these I am working to incorporate a little more often into my card. Now when you use these, you have to give them dry time. Okay, you have to give them dry time because they are like a little paint, and so you want to make sure to give it dry time before you set it. So it has to be set aside so that it can dry. You might be able to use your heat tool, but I don't know if that would help or hinder it. So that's something that we can check on. All right, so this is the Paper Pumpkin kit. Monthly subscription kit comes to your door. The price is going up in May. So that means if you want to get a prepaid kit, you would need to order it now, I think. You know what? Don't quote me on that. They may have, for the May kits, they may have already bumped the prices up. When I mentioned it last week, that would have been the ideal time. It might be too late to get the current price. I think you had to have it ordered. No, you have to have it prepaid before May 2nd if you want the pre-kit, because we just got an email on it. Sharon, did you get the email? I'm trying to remember what it said. Let me see. Paper Pumpkin. Just going to read my email to you real quick. So, let's see. Prepaid codes, both redeemed and unredeemed, purchased before May 2nd. Okay, before May 2nd. So if you purchase a prepaid Paper Pumpkin before May 2nd, then you should be able to get the current pricing. Everything, it's going up $1 per month, which means everything is rolling up $1 on the prepaids as well. Well, $1 per kit on the prepaids, if you know what I mean. So right now it's $23.50 month to month. Doing a month to month, your price will change. The only way to lock in the lower price is to do a prepaid subscription kit. And with that subscription kit, like if you do the 12-month, that's the best bang for your buck. Then you get you pay for 11, you get the 12th one free, plus you get the Stampin' Rewards because you went over $150. All right, so if you do a 12-month one, don't use the host code. If you do anything under 12 months, please use the host code, which is at the top of my Facebook page. All right, it's the banner at the top of the Facebook page. So monthly kit, all inclusive. Everything comes in the kit that you need to make the projects in the kit. All right, so you get an ink spot. This is the Polish Pink, and I've got the regular ink pad today for that. And then you get a block that says Paper Pumpkin on it, and it is for your photopolymer stamps. For the purpose of today, I will be using my larger size blocks, or not larger, my wider blocks, my ergonomic blocks, plus some of my smaller ones, just to make it a little bit easy and not having to flip out stamps. Here is the photopolymer stamp set that comes with the kit. Then we have our no-fail instructions, and I love that. That's one of the best parts, is these no-fail instructions. So whether you're a newbie or whether you're experienced like I am, you can use these. You can put the cards together quick, or you can toss these aside and do whatever you want, which is kind of what we do for alternates. So on the back, it shows you the ingredients, gives you some ideas for alternates, and then tells you the colors that are incorporated into this, and then places that you can get more ideas besides here with me. There's all kinds of places. All right, and then you have the ingredients for each card and then how to put them together. They even give you a ruler so you don't have to hunt that down. All you have to do is find your scissors. That's it. I love that. All right, so we have this card. That was one of the cards as designed. And then we have this one as designed, and you can see a little bit of the metallic in there. And then we have this one as designed. Also, you can see the metallic. And then last week I did an alternate using the extra stamp set, because in March it was their birthday or anniversary, and so we always get a second stamp set with it. And so this one had happy, and then it says spring, Easter, anniversary, and to call you friend. And then it has two of these, two floral stamps. And so we did that last week, keeping it simple, keeping it easy. Way to go, right? Can't beat that. All right, so we are going to use both stamp sets. And then of course the one, if you subscribed for the May kit, it will have these sort of flowers in it, which kind of look a little bit like stained glass, and then it's going to have a divider in it. I can't wait. Mine shipped today, so I'm really excited. I might have it in time for next week's Paper Pumpkin Playdate. That would be awesome. So the new, oh, I forgot to go to the computer. The newest one coming out will be using the brand new 5 in colors, which are, let's see if I can remember, Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat, Pebbled Path, I think. It's always alliterative. Pebbled Path, and there's another one. I can't remember. I got 4 of them, Pebbled something, so I got 3.5. So I think it's Pebbled Path. Sharon, any idea what that 4th one is? I can't remember what that the 5th one is. I think it's another brownish colored one. Copper, I think copper something. So I almost got him. That's pretty good considering I haven't even seen him in person yet. So I'm pleased. I got it. All right, so today I'm going to use this card front, and I had created this from one of the other cards that I did. So this is cut off from this one. So I'm going to use this today as a frame. I'm not going to use my mask, and I haven't decided if I'm going to use those. It's kind of a wing it Wednesday. I was in that training and then trying to work on that training stuff today. So let me get my scratch paper. So we're going to do some blending first. I want to change this color of this, and I want to use the polished pink. So let me make sure that's off. All right, here we go. So we're gonna kind of rub it in there so it gets all nice and pink, and then I'm going to just kind of circle around here because I want to change the color of this from white to pink, but I don't want it to be blobby. So that's why I'm kind of going gently in a circle, tapping off. And I don't want it necessarily to be super dark, so that's why I'm going lightly. See, these little minis work really nice. And they have extras of them. So if you've been thinking you want some blending brushes, these ones are a great way to go. I really like. They're almost easier to handle in a way. The handles are actually the same. I guess just maneuvering this around. I'm just finding it very simple and very easy. And if you're doing just small things, I think the big one would just kind of be overkill. So, all right, so I have my pink frame now. And now with this one, I'm going to go in multiple directions, but I don't want to get anything on here. So I'm going to use my Post-it note, and I need my light now so I can see better. All right, so I'm going to use Post-it notes to cover. I have all these beautiful, cute, bright colors. I really should just go to Costco and get just the plain old-fashioned yellow ones. All right, so I want to bring in some different colors here. Like that. And see, we have these gold foil dots, but they're still showing, right? You can see that they're still showing. All right, and then I'm going to come over here like that, and then I'm going to bring in another retiring color of Bermuda Bay. I love Bermuda Bay. So let's see, I think I already have a blues. So I'm going to use this one because it's already got those colors in it. Let's get rubbed right in there. Here we go. All right, so we're just going to keep circling here. All right. And coming back over here, make this just a little bit darker. All right, and then I have a yellow. I'm going to bring in my Mango Melody, which is also retiring, and it's one of my favorite colors. Apparently, I'm not alone in those feelings of being sad about losing our mango. Oop, here we go. Our Mango Melody. Yep, one of my favorite colors. It's like my most used yellow. I'm not a huge yellow user, but I use a lot of Mango Melody. So, seriously sad about losing that. All right, so you can see that we've just kind of covered in all different places. Let's see, there we go. I think, actually, when I look in the camera, I'm thinking, wow, that Bermuda Bay is not showing up very much. All right, so there we go. So just kind of got it in there. Oops. Yikes. All right. Don't drop your brush into your ink pad. That's why I usually close these when I'm done with them, right? go. Okay, let's get these closed up. And now I do have that foil on there, the gold foil. So I want to just rub this across there a little bit to get it off the foil. All right. That way it doesn't rub off on the person's hands. All right, there we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to leave this here because we want to keep it covered and safe. I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to put this one on a block. All right, so how many of you, what is one of your favorite color combos? What are your favorite color combos? Do you like to use bright colors? Do you like to use dark colors? I like the pink, yellow, and these three I think go really well together. I also like purple and teal and pink together. I think those look really well together. So we're gonna do, actually it doesn't matter what direction. So now I'm going to bring in some Memento Black. And I'm going to stamp. Here we go. I'm going to stamp. Okay, hold on. How is this going to go? You know what? I might not use this because all of a sudden I went off in a different direction. Does that happen to you? Do you go in different directions? Comment direction if you know what I'm talking about. How you start with one idea and then you go off into a different direction. All right, so I want that to kind of sink in, so I'm going to press down like that. And then I'm going to do that over here. Not all the way on, just a little bit. And then I'm going to use this one. And when you're using your black Memento, it's okay to press a little harder and to kind of twist, especially if you're using photopolymer stamps. Make sure that's looking good. All right, so do that one right there. This one right here. So I'm protecting the back of my card using that. All right, and then I'm going to do this one. Right here. And over here. And just a little bit over there. All right, and I'm gonna tap it right there. Let's see. All right. There we go. Okay. Pretty cool how it's coming together, right? Now I have these little dots. Remember, they were for the top of the pot. I'm going to use them kind of like, well, you know what? I guess it was a live that I did for an event because I don't have that card, which means I mailed it off. So I'm going to use these dots to just kind of fill in some other spaces. All right. Just kind of like that. I'm gonna clean it off, and that way I can use half of it because it is in a line. And I'm just going to ink part of it. There we go. And just kind of fill in some of those spaces. All right, so now let's see what it looks like with this. I probably am not, oh, that looks pretty good. What do you think, frame or no frame? frame or no frame. So what we're going to do now is, let's see if the happy fits on here. It does not. So let's see. Need another D block. And we're going to put happy on here. But I think we're going to go ahead and do the pink. All right, so before I stamp it, I want to go ahead and have the pink. That's kind of my focus today, is that pink, but then I'm going to use the black ink to stamp it instead of stamping in the pink, because I really like that bold black on the colors. All right, are y'all still there? I'm not sure if you disappeared. This doesn't really say. All right, so let's stamp that like that. Love that. And then we're going to stamp to call you friend. All right, that's a good one. There's a lot of people I'm happy to call friend. All right, so then here we have that right there. That I did a little bit crooked, so I'm going to have to cut it to straighten it. All right, so now we take those scissors that you hunted down for your kit, and I'm going to straighten this out. If you can't eyeball it, feel free to use your trimmer. All right, trimmers work great. And this is where I'm going to use those tweezers. So that I can hold it, because my thumbs are fatter than there we go. See how great that worked? That and the take your pick tool, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So this one, we are going to see about cutting it with the trimmer. So I can use that happy punch, the happy labels punch. Let's see. Cut that down. Ooh, nope. I guess we will be fussy cutting this one out with those handy dandy scissors, because I did not use a paper that would cut properly. And actually I think this is too wide for the happy labels. So it's just a happy, it's a great happy, and it's so easy. Let me take off this extra. It's so easy to just quickly fussy cut this one out. I love how easy it is. So it's Wednesday. 2 more days of the week before the weekend. I will be over in Hustle and Heart, but whenever I go live, I will be going live also on my business page and YouTube, now that I know how to do that, so that's pretty exciting. We'll see if I can remember how to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. Y'all know technology and I, sometimes we fight a little bit about who's in charge. All right, everybody say tech if you know what I'm talking about. Mano, mano. Yeah. All right, so I've been in a training this week, and it's been great. It's been great. I'm learning. I'm bettering my best so I can serve you better. How do you like them apples? I do. I am here to serve you with whatever crafty need you have. That's what I'm here for. And that's what I love doing. That's what makes this business so great. So, now if you have placed an order, just know that Stampin' Up! Is swamped with orders, so they are getting them picked and out to you as quickly as they can. I haven't done my unboxing because I still have not received my order either. I know it can get frustrating, but have patience. Patience will win the day because you will get your stuff. If you've placed an order with me and want to get more information as to when it might be coming, you can message me or email me. I can check at least and see what status it's at, whether it's picking, whether it's been shipped. Typically you get an email when it's shipped, but if for some reason you are thinking you should have by now gotten an email, then just go ahead and message me or email me and I will check into it for you. I can do some things on my end, other things I would have to refer you to the company, but right now the wait time on the phone is pretty long. So I don't recommend calling unless it's really an emergency or a time sensitive thing. And then just have something to do while you sit on hold. All right, so there we have totally cut it out. I think I am going to go with the frame. No one said frame, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on dimensionals. And I'm going to use these to help me do that, which is the edges of your dimensionals. Like that, and then over here like this. Now the wider ones are not going to work for this, all right, so just know that. And I'm just going to put this right here in the center and hope that doesn't show. That shows just a smidge, so I'm going to cut this off because we don't want that to show. Peel that off. All right, and then I'm going to have to use some minis. There's no minis. There's some minis. There's some minis. Here we go. Those are just fitting. And I think I'm going to have to cut some minis in half to get them over here. So next time I do that, I might want a bigger frame. Just something to think about if you do that with the framed, not framed dies, the stitched rectangles is what this is from. Those are retiring as well. Super sad about those. I use those a lot too. So, all right, here we go. And then I got one more that I cut. Oop, you don't want them hanging off. You want it covered. So you want to make sure they're not visible. Not visible. So then we're going to peel off those little papers that I find all over the house. Comment all over if you've found your little dimensional backings all over the house. Yes, indeed. All right. That's what happens because they're staticky. And then they just get attached to your house shoes or your slippers, whatever it is you're wearing on your feet. All right, so now we're going to go ahead, whoops, stick that one down. Nope. Got to get it centered, right? Got to get it centered. Here we go. There we go. Centered. Then we need to put dimensionals on the back of this. Happy. And they fit, the minis fit perfectly on the fatter part of the letters. But I don't think they fit on this part, so I'm just going to cut one again. So I don't know if they have a punch. You know, if I used one that was about to retire, that might have, I should have brought those punches over. I have a few punches that are a little larger that are retiring. That might have fit the happy, but not sure. I can always put that in the comments. Nope, don't stick to my fingers. Don't stick. All right, so then I'm going to put happy like that. And then to call you friend. And I'm going to leave this white so that it really pops. And I'm going to put dimensionals in between here, because that's where it's going to go, is across there. And this way I can then stick it down to the dimensionals like that, but they're already in there and I don't have to guess where it goes. So I'm going to actually do that this way. And do this way. That's not quite straight. There we go. All right, and then, whew. All right, happy to call you friend. And I think I'm going to use this to make, where's my scrap? Here we go. Stick this over here. Just going to use one of those, and we'll just use a dab of glue. Here we go. Typically when you use this glue, if you've let it dry at all, you have to get it unstuck at the top. There just is no way, there's no way around it, because that's just glue. So it doesn't matter the company, glue works like glue. So just going to, why is that not coming out? Always when I'm live, right? Here we go. Let's try it again. Okay, now it's coming out. There we go. Now it's going to come too fast, so I got to be really careful. There we go. All right, what's going on here? Whew. Come on. There we go. Now we got some going. All right. Where's those tweezers? Grab those tweezers. Put a little bit of glue here on the stem so it sticks. And then I'm going to set this right there, just to give it a little something extra. All right, happy to call you friend. And then we'll go ahead and I think we'll do another one of those. All right, I'm just going to get the tweezers from the get-go. do this one going this way. That wasn't good. I touched right on it. All right. And then I think I like the idea of 3 because you know how I feel about odd numbers. So we're going to have to do an odd number. So we're going to do 3 of them. And we'll put 2 over on this end. Because 2 and, see, now look at it. It's gooby globbing. I'm going to have to clean that up afterwards. There we go. All right, so happy to call you friend. We'll take this off. Look at that. How cute. And then you still have those gold dots in there. You see this gold dots? Everybody say gold dots if you can see those sparkle in there. Gold dots. Love it. All right, and then on the inside, we will just quickly do my favorite stamp in the black. Actually, yep, in the black. We'll just do this one that looks so cool because it is the cool flowers. All right. There we go. Happy to call you friend. How cool. I love those colors together. And I love how the gold dots still shine through. You can still see the gold dots that add to that card. Alrighty, friends, that is it for today. That is our Paper Pumpkin alternate using one of the card bases, one of the plain card bases with the gold dots on it, and then just all the stamps. We have so many stamps in this set that it's perfect for doing this kind of card. And you could just get white cardstock and do the same thing with it. So remember the items that are on excess that I showed you, because you can go ahead and go place an order, get those, and you don't have to worry about seeing that dreaded no longer available. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to contact me either at junebugcreations29@gmail.com. You can subscribe down below if you're on YouTube, and then hit the little bell so you know when I go live. And I will see you on Monday for Mystery Make Along. If you want to know what the ingredients are, send me your email address. Let's try that again. junebugcreations29@gmail.com. Feel free to send me your email address and put MMA ingredients in the subject line, and I will make sure to send you the email with that information. Or you can check it out here on Facebook at junebugcreations29, and you'll see a post tomorrow as to what is going to be used for the Mystery Make-Along on Monday night at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great weekend. You can find me over on Hustle and Heart this weekend. I'll make sure to put that link as well on my Facebook page. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.